Welcome to our next part of the video, which is how to express future. This is a new lesson and you need to pay attention. In this lesson, we're not talking about the past, we're not talking about the present. We are going to explain the future, what will happen or what is going to happen. Let's study the next examples. We're going to start by will plus the infinitive. A. It's cold. I'll close the window. B. Oh, I left the door open. I'll go and close it. Notice these two examples. Here, you decide something at the time of speaking. We use will plus the infinitive when we decide to do something at the time of speaking. So, will plus the infinitive explains quick decisions. If you want to make a quick decision, use will plus the infinitive. Let's move to the next example or next use of will plus the infinitive. This bag looks heavy. I'll help you with it. I promise I won't tell anyone. Here, study these two examples. In the first example, you're offering help to someone. And in the next example, you're making a promise not to tell anyone. So here, the next use of will plus the infinitive. If we want to offer help and if we want to make a promise, use will plus the infinitive. We use will plus the infinitive when we talk about offers and promises. So this is the second use of will plus the infinitive. Let's move to the third use, will plus the infinitive. She will be 17 next month. This time next year, I'll be in Japan. Here, these two sentences or these two examples explain what we call future fact. What will happen as a future fact? Here, we use will plus the infinitive when we talk about future fact, a fact or something true that will happen in the future. Let's move to use number 4 and the last one, will plus the infinitive. I think Sarah will pass the exam easily. I don't think Anne will like the present. Here in the first example, I'm expecting that Sarah will pass the test. And in the next one, I'm expecting as well that she won't like the present. Here, in the first one and in the second one, I'm just trying to tell the future. I'm just trying to predict. Predict means يتنبأ. But I don't have any evidence. أنا ما عنديش دليل. So here, I'm just predicting the future. This is the last use of will plus the infinitive. If I'm going to talk about the future, but I don't have an evidence, use will plus the infinitive. We use will plus the infinitive when we talk about predictions without evidence. Here, I don't have an evidence that Sarah will pass the test. And here, I don't have an evidence. أنا لا يوجد عندي دليل. So, here, the last use of will plus the infinitive. Let's move to the next slide. This is to sum up or to summarize the uses of will plus the infinitive. We use will plus the infinitive to make quick decisions, offers and promises, future facts, and predictions without evidence. Here comes the key words. Keywords, if I see these keywords, I mostly use will plus the infinitive. I'm sure, I think, I don't think, I expect. This is for will plus the infinitive. Let's move to be going to plus the infinitive. Be going to plus the infinitive as well expresses future. But which kind of future we're going to see? Let's read the examples and decide which kind of future be going to is used for. Number 1, I'm going to clean those dirty windows later. These are dirty windows and I want to clean them. I decided to clean them, but I don't know when. So the perfect tense to use is be going to. And of course here we don't write be, but I use am with I, is with he, she, it, and are with they, you, and we. I'm going to clean those dirty windows later. Here I've decided. Let's move to number 2 or B. She is going to paint her room in pink. She's going to paint her room in pink. Here she decided, قررت to paint her room in pink. We use so if we decide to do something in the future. We use be going to plus the infinitive. We use be, and when I say be, it's am or is or are, plus going to plus the infinitive when we talk about decided or intended actions. I think it's really different from will plus the infinitive. So if you are deciding to do something, use be going to plus the infinitive. The next use of be going to plus the infinitive. The weather is very nice. They are going to sit in the garden. Here they decided to sit in the garden, but what tells you that they are going to sit in the garden? The weather is very nice. So the weather is very nice. This is a situation, and the situation tells you that it's very nice outside, so they decided they are to sit in the garden. Let's move to the next example. Look at those dark clouds. The situation here has dark clouds. I can see dark clouds in the sky. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. So here in the first example, this is an evidence. Evidence means dalil. And in the next example, this is again an evidence. The dark clouds are evidence, dalil. What is based on the first example? What is based on the evidence? They are going to sit in the garden. What is based on the evidence? It's going to rain. So we use be, again am or is or are, plus going to plus the infinitive when the situation now makes you believe this. So we use be going to for predictions with evidence. Predictions with evidence التنبؤ مع وجود دليل. Here I'm predicting, but there is an evidence. أنا بتنبأ لكن في دليل. What are the key words for be going to plus the infinitive? In this case, look, be careful, watch out. These are the three or what is like them in the meaning. Keywords for be going to plus the infinitive. To sum up, here be going to plus the infinitive is used for decided or intended actions, predictions with evidence. Here comes the end of our next part of the video, which how to explain the future using will plus the infinitive or be going to plus the infinitive. Thank you for watching again.